We're live.
Hello.
Hello, Alexa. Good morning. Let me get my comments turned on. I'm a little crooked, but I'm gonna go with it. There's my mom. There's Jess. Jamie in the back. My dad's gonna be sitting here, but he's gonna be off camera. I think this is actually a pretty good angle right now. I'm eating my bagel. We just got done getting gas. We're about to hit the road.
Think James want one?
Yeah.
We can make him one and he might need it.
Pork pie, you are early. We just started. West country to know jackpot winners on the Euro Lotto. So rolls over 159 million
He had us
pounds.
pick numbers. He said if he won, he was going to pay for a trip for us over there.
Wow, that would be awesome.
So it's too bad he didn't.
Yeah.
So yeah, you are early. We're not even a full minute into the video yet. Happy Saturday, people. What's up? Good to see you. We are theme parks here. What's up? Hi, BigJon and family. Hello, pork pie and mushy peas. Iconic boys here. Is that a bagel with cream cheese? Yes, it is. This is an everything bagel from Costco. We just got some last night. A little bit of cream cheese in there. Jessica's not on comments yet, so I'm on my own for right now. Good morning, Alex. Cold here in Oklahoma. Just a little bit chilly this morning, too.
It was 36 when I got up to take care of the chickens.
All right, Dad. So you're not on camera. You're off camera right now, but we're live.
Yeah.
So come on in. Get comfortable. You're good. But I don't have you on camera, so you're good. My mom buy everything bagel from Costco in Woodside. Yeah, this is a good bagel, too. It's fantastic. Did you all have a nice Thanksgiving? Yes, Alex, we did. Thank you very much. We had a great dinner Thursday night. It was delicious. Got to see all the family, pretty much. Have you tried drifter bars or timeout bars? No, I have no idea what that is. So we're going to get rolling here. I'm going to eat. I'm going to drive. Jessica's going to take over comments. And we're going to chat. And we're going to drive for a little bit.
James, would you like a bagel?
Want a bagel?
Everything bagel or a cheese bagel?
Cheese.
We are going up to Apple Hill, California, Placerville,
Get a Christmas tree.
for our annual Christmas tree harvesting day. Except we're not getting a tree because we got a fake one. But my brother's here behind us. He's going to get a tree. So we're still going to go do Apple stuff. We're going to go do family stuff and Christmassy stuff. We just won't be actually cutting down a tree this year. Get on that.
What?
You on comments yet?
I'm trying to find it.
Okay.
Is your mirror out of whack over here?
Hmm?
Is your mirror out of whack?
No, good.
I lost it.
Mirrors are good.
Moved it.
So bear with us as we get finished getting set up here. Yes, to those watching, this is a live stream on the road. So at any point we could be done. That car's driving on the wrong side of the road right there. I don't know what's going on right there. That's awkward. KT, is that who's here? Kate Talise. There's Kate Talise. Hello. So Jessica's bringing up comments. I can't read comments.
Nice media said, got our tree today and neighbors are jealous. I think he looks angry each time he walks by. Or it might be because I took the tree from his garden. I hope you're kidding.
I hope you're not.
So we just had dinner, steak pie, chips and baked beans, very
Nice.
dull and damp here in the UK.
It's sunny but cold here.
All right. We are about to enter the actual freeway, and then we'll be jamming. So if we start spinning, if we lose connection, bear with us. We'll give it a few minutes and see if we can't get it fixed. Typically it clears up, but it's live stream on the road. You never know. You will be able to see out my window today for this journey.
That might make some.
Great. We are traveling at just above 100 feet sea level.
At what miles per hour?
We're going to be averaging probably 65 miles an hour. We have an hour.
Weather at our destination.
Weather at our destination is going to be a chilly mid-50s Fahrenheit.
You don't quite have a pilot's voice, though.
No, I don't have a bad voice.
Pork pie and mushy peas just had chicken tikka curry and rice naan. Rice and naan, not rice naan. Oh, Johan says the lotto win deal still stands if the jackpot trip or the jackpot trip if you win still.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Can you hear Jessica, guys? Can you hear her back there?
It doesn't matter if they can hear me. It matters if you can hear me.
Okay. So I do have my bagel, cream cheese. You'll have to mind the cream cheese in the mustache.
TLE says you have a big crumb on your top right lip.
Yeah. That was a blob of cream cheese. It's messy. I'm really good at multitasking though,
Paul
so.
said I smell a Christmas tree road trip.
Oh yeah, it's that time of year. The only difference is we're not going to be cutting down our own this year. We're getting it. We already have a fake one. It's supposed to be here today too, so we'll see. How was Mama Biggie?
Lime. Eaten. Iconic Boy went to Macy's yesterday, and it was shockingly really crowded.
Wow. We went to a couple stores yesterday. Nothing big. We weren't in search of anything major, but there were a couple things we needed to get. So it wasn't, no crazy crowds, no long, huge lines.
Lee Mark says I have to get tested later today for COVID.
Oh,
Oh, that's no fun. Steve says Christmas tree road trip reminds me of National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Pretty much.
bingo.
But this one it's not going to be snowing.
Hopefully.
And I'm not going to feel all the
We'll feel our legs.
I can feel my legs.
Katie's in Virginia.
Oh, Katie's in Virginia. Nice.
Cousin Katie. What's she doing there? Visiting family?
What are you doing in Virginia,
No,
Katie?
just cut down trees.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, okay.
Christmas tree. I'm not reading any comments, guys. If you can hear Jessica's voice, she's sitting right there. You can see her pretty little face. We're trying to do the best we can to hang out with you guys and do family stuff today too. So bear with us. I think it's working fine.
Ask Cousin Katie how long it took them to get to Virginia. Paul says it's Jess sitting on Jamie. No, Jamie's in the third row. I'm in the second. Park says, are all the kids with you? Nope. We only have Jamie.
Maddie.
Ma'am and Pop.
Maddie's in the car behind us with my brother.
Jamie got promoted. Yay. I think, isn't that demoted?
When you move down the notch.
Right?
Hi, baby. I know, isn't that beautiful?
Stea says, hello, BigJon and family. How are you all? Have a great day, guys.
Good morning, and we are doing well. Thank you.
KTLE says, I thought you may have left Maddie in bed. It's always a possibility. She did not want to get up. She never does. Sandy says your brother's the cool uncle Maddie's with.
Yeah, Marcus is cool.
Mostly she hangs out there because her cousin's over on that side.
Right. All right. So, now I'm not eating anymore.
Matt says, oh, there you are, Jess, sat in the back.
Yep.
And Paul says, no, Jess, it's a promotion. If John toots, Jamie's his first victim. Now he's further away. Oh, I guess that means I got to.
way we typically do it on road trips, me and my dad sit up front, and girls in the middle, and kids in the back. So, and I'm covered in everything bagel crumbs.
Johan says, what does the candy say when it's last one in the back?
What does the candy say when it's the last one in the bag?
Yeah. Jamie says,
What you munching on? I just got finished with the everything bagel from Costco. Don't chew, forget about me. That's the
you're
candy.
close, Jane. Don't you forget about me. I like it.
That's a good one. So we're not going to stay on long today. I don't think we're going to talk the whole way. So we'll go a little bit, and then we'll get out of here and finish our drive.
Frankel says, good night, fam, from the Philippines.
All right. Well, good night to you.
Hi. Yeah, it's nighttime in the Philippines. Sandy says the last candy said I'm the last one alive. Woo!
So yeah, this is our annual Christmas tree trip, road trip. This will be the first time in my adult life I won't be cutting down a tree today. But we're supposed to have a tree at home by the end of today.
It's been doing really good, giving me notifications now through text.
So it was supposed to be here Tuesday, but for some reason they didn't ship it out till Tuesday.
Right. Your Thanksgiving food looked really good.
Yes, thank you. If you haven't seen it, if you don't follow us on Instagram or TikTok,
You said thank you like you had anything to do with it.
I had zero. Well, I'll say thank you to my parents
There you
and everybody else because I had zero to do with Thanksgiving dinner. So,
Smoke the cheese.
I smoked cheese. We all enjoyed, and I peeled potatoes for the mashed potatoes.
Oh, and you peeled garlic.
And I peeled garlic for the mashed potatoes. So I did contribute this much.
Katie says can't beat an 8-foot tree for $38.
I think that's what we pay too, $40.
And that's for any size.
And that's any size over 8 feet, so that's a pretty good deal.
I want to know if Katie's going to be the fairy on top of the tree.
So yeah, I was
It
gonna,
says fasten your seatbelts. I met a Karen today. Let's just say she's going to learn some new Nordic words of the 4-letter type.
we're really good about buckling seatbelts. In fact, well, I have to because the front row will beep if you take it off, or the car will not be happy. I was going to finish that. If you don't follow us on Instagram or TikTok, then you haven't seen it. But I did post videos and pictures of our table, our dinner, and our desserts from Thanksgiving. So that's a good reason to check out our social media. And while I'm talking about social media, Nate, make sure you check out our Teespring store. We are running a special Thanksgiving weekend 15% off promo. Using the code BIGTURKEY will get you 15% off any purchase. Yeah, we thought that was a good promo code.
Steve says getting a tree is one thing. The fun part is decorating it.
Yep.
Iconic Boy said yesterday in the mall I saw security guards yelling at people to use the entrance door to enter the mall, but people were already connected.
Now live, okay.
Paul says you smell cheese. Did the flame from your lighter not melt the cheese?
Correct. You have to get lots of paper to roll it up.
Paul says no coffee, no alcohol, but it's okay to smoke cheese. But hypocrite.
Right. I didn't do a video on the cheese either because it was such a quick, easy process. I'm going to do it again for Christmas. Maybe I'll do a better video then.
Iconic Boy says I follow your TikTok, John, obviously. Brian says hi, John and
What
Finley.
the heck was that? It was a big old dead river otter, I think. I think it was massive. Sorry, that again? Say that again? Who watches what now?
Brian says hi, John and Finley. Iconic Boy says I follow your TikTok.
Yep, thank you.
Alex says you're still here. Sandy says where are you going?
We are heading up to Placerville, California. As I scratch my nose, bear with me. We're gonna go. This is our annual Christmas tree trek. I'm not cutting down a tree this year, but my brother is. So we're still going to the same farm, same apple farms, and there'll be all sorts of good stuff today.
When I was in the elevator in the mall yesterday, people were packed like sardines with Samsung TVs from Best Buy. Says iconic boy.
Wow. And yes, thank you, Alex, for dropping that link. You're awesome at that. We are going to vlog again today, but it may not be just today. It might be the whole weekend as far as putting up our tree at home tonight and maybe even decorating it. We'll see.
Sandy says Placerview, California. Never heard of that.
Placerville.
Yeah, I was going to say. You must
Yeah.
enunciate, sir.
Placerville, California. It's up Highway 50, almost to like South Lake Tahoe. Basically, we're going to like Sacramento and then heading east about an hour.
Alex has dropped the link to last year's Christmas tree hunt.
Yes,
Thank
thank
so
you.
much, Alex.
Thank you for that. We've done it the past couple of years. I think we've got, and we have several videos. We're going to the Apple Hill.
I was going to say Brian and the endorsement have both asked me, are you off too?
There we go. So we're heading up to Placerville, California. It's about 50 miles east of Sacramento. That's Apple Hill, California. It's a popular area for Christmas tree farms and apple orchards and all things related to that. So pies and caramel apples,
Wine tasting as well. in
wine,
that area.
wine tasting, and not that we're doing that, but I'm just saying.
Rugetta just said, oh, we're going north. Just joined in.
Got an itch in my nose, guys. I'm sorry. Bear with me. And yes, the endorsement's here. I saw someone saying, I didn't know the endorsement follows. Yes, we are.
We love the endorsement.
Yeah, we're with the endorsement. He's with us. We're the awesome channel. So it's cool that you follow both. Thank you.
Pork Pie and Mushy Peas had commented that they heard we don't discuss political things on here. We try to stay away from it. We
Yep.
try to keep it light and friendly. And
Yep. Typically, we'll answer questions, but we won't go into conversations about politics. We stay away from sex, politics, and religion. That's the smart way to live right now. So, and it's just I don't find that fun. So,
Paul says no rainbow puke this trip, Jamie.
Well,
Rugetta said they'll taste all the wine for us.
there we go.
I figured somebody might want to know about wine.
So typically we end up doing, there's apple brownies, there's caramel apples. They have these things they're called Carmelo. Marshmallows wrapped in really good, fresh made caramel. It's fantastic.
Susan, your friend Cindy says, good morning, Susan.
Oh, hi, Cindy.
Paul wants to know who you're going to fight, John.
Fight?
Yeah,
I didn't know I was fighting anybody today.
I didn't either.
Why is my screen blurry? Is it my glasses or the phone?
It's probably the phone.
I wiped it down before we started and it still looks blurry.
Brian says, are you getting a big tree this year?
We actually are not going to cut down a tree this year. We have bought a fake tree for the first time ever. It's
Or-
it's it's a 10-foot pre-lit tree, supposed to be delivered to our house today. We bought it from Home Depot. If you know Home Depot, I'm okay with not cutting one down. It was just way too difficult.
It was too much to manage, John not being able to
Yeah,
lift it up.
because my back still isn't 100%, and lifting trees and setting up trees, it was just a lot.
Sandy says she's shredding papaya to make Asian salad.
Nice,
Johan says Polish bacon crisp and New Maryland cookie bars for tea.
nice.
And pork pie and mushy pieces sounds good to me about the political stuff.
Yep.
Paul says, what sexist band? I will have nothing to talk about. That says food, family, and fun.
That's there's just no need for it. I like to escape reality with YouTube, not go in and start drama.
Bob the Raptor and Joe say, hey, Big John Mammals. And Paul says, the nose is itchy. Your nose itching means you're going to have a fight with somebody.
Oh, well, interesting.
Uh-oh.
The endorsement says, get a tree with a flying squirrel in it, please. Thank you.
Yeah,
I always imagine that happening at some point.
yeah.
We've gotten a tree that was like infested with bugs once. That was hideous.
Yeah, we've had spiders in trees, and
Weird flying bugs that I didn't even know what they were.
my phone is completely like dirty on that lens. What the
Yeah.
heck's going on
We
with
had
that?
really sappy trees.
Yeah, we've had a tree that once it got in our house, it started leaking sap from like,
I think you made that worse.
I did.
You want a paper towel?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something. That screen is heckin' dirty. We're gonna be at a red light here in a second.
Use the edge of this one.
Okay.
Can't reach.
Bear with the fuzzy camera, guys. Yeah, that's about right there. We're gonna be stopped here. We actually have a red light. So.
The Raptor and Joe said we ordered our tree on Amazon.
Up. There we go. Perfect, thank you. The size of the tree you can get depends on how high your ceiling is. Typical ceiling size in the UK is 8 feet, plus you have to take into account the Star
That's
Angel.
right. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, we have a vaulted ceiling in our front room, so it's at an angle though. So if we go straight up to the wall, we can go up to 12 or 13 feet. But then you have to take a couple steps away.
Mm-hmm.
So typically
See on the window.
10 feet or so is easy.
Johan says, Jess, what do you think of cheese flavored with Marmite?
He's probably trying to get away from those birds.
I don't mind. I don't know. I think if it wasn't too strong, I wouldn't mind it. I think as a background flavor, it'd probably be okay on a crisp. Because the Marmite chips were not so bad. The Marmite crisp. were
Right,
not.
Marmite crisps are actually pretty decent, so
Yeah.
it might work that way. Someone said much better on the phone. by the
Oh,
way.
good. Pork pie mushy pea says, my family has had the same artificial tree for 20 years and all the same old baubles.
Wow.
We have a lot of like hand-me-down ornaments, which I love,
Yep.
and a lot of things the kids have made.
Yep.
And then we usually try to collect at least one new one every year.
Yeah.
We have a lot from Appleville as well.
Yeah. Alex said anything Marmite sounds barfy. This is leaking sap.
Yeah, from the tree, Paul. And someone said they like my shirt. Thank you.
Yeah, theme park said they can see better. Oh, much better. Paul says he prefers you blurry. KT Elise says, watch out for middle-aged cranky white women today. John versus Karen. Your itchy nose fight.
Oh,
I'll punch you for you, Dad.
I got irritated at a store at Walmart last week. People just being stupid. And like, they were trying to run over this little old lady, so I almost did get in a fight with the guy. But it wasn't on my behalf. It was some old lady's behalf. He was being a jerk.
The endorsement wants to know who you've got in the car with you today since I'm not shotgun.
There we go. So my dad's here on the right. Chose to be off camera. There's my mom. There's Jess. And Jamie's in the back. There's a car following us right there. Let's see, right there. Right there. There's my brother and girlfriend-in-law. And Maddie's back there in that car with her cousin. So that's everybody
Yep.
with the BigJon crew today.
Probably Raptor and Joe says, our ceiling is 10 inches and we got one that fit perfectly.
10 inches.
Maybe he means 10 feet.
No,
Maybe he has a...
no, because they're dinosaurs.
Oh, true.
So in their set, their box, they only got to have that much room, right?
That's true.
So typically Jessica's parents meet up with us today, but they're not coming. Since we're not getting a tree and you have to wear masks everywhere and there's nowhere to sit down and eat lunch, it's kind of a not as convenient day.
Is there any water?
That
No.
was water.
Can I have some?
Jane,
Jenna said, forgot to like for a minute. Don't forget to like, folks.
yep.
Brian
Thank you
says,
for
bye,
that.
guys.
Bye. Have a good one.
Michael Hill says, good morning. Have a safe trip. It's snowing like crazy here.
Wow.
Where is
that?
here, Michael?
Yeah, where you at, Michael? Can you guys actually hear Jess back there?
They said they could before.
All right.
Iconic Boy says, in the Mesa I went to yesterday, there was already Christmas ornaments decorated around the store.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, they've been
there
at-
for months around
I was
ours.
gonna say they've been at Walmart for at least a month.
And
It was
Costco, too.
it was before Halloween they started putting in Christmas stuff.
Pork Pie and Mushy Peas said, I've always wondered, do you say Happy Christmas or Merry Christmas?
Merry.
Or just Happy Holidays in the States?
Merry Christmas is the number one.
Yep.
Unless,
It depends on if you are Christian and you want to say Christmas.
well, there is a big push from people that get offended by things like Christ,
And saying Merry Christmas.
and saying Merry
Right.
Christmas is offensive to some people. I don't worry about that. I say Merry Christmas. If you want to be
Because
offended,
it means something to us.
because it means something to us. And if you want to be offended by that, that's your choice. But
Or feel free to tell me I don't celebrate Christmas. Then
Right.
I'll say, well, then Happy Holidays or
Right.
Happy whatever you celebrate.
right, and I don't mean
And
any,
that won't offend me.
Right.
Season's greetings is another way of
Yeah.
saying it because the season is changing.
but like when I say it to somebody, I don't say it as a like, I'm not spitting gospel, I'm not preaching to you. That's just how I say it. So like that, whatever holiday you choose to follow, whatever you believe, it doesn't matter. I'm just saying Merry Christmas.
Right. Steve says John's still warm enough to wear short sleeves in California.
Yeah, well, for me, I did put on jeans today. I'm not wearing shorts, so that is different. But everybody else is in long sleeves and jackets. But I'm usually a pretty warm-blooded guy.
Jimmy Paul's singing to you. Dun, 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 dun. We watched some Indiana
Yeah.
Jones on Thanksgiving.
And that song came on, and he got mad because
Yeah, he no longer enjoys it, apparently.
Oh,
He's not impressed with his previous musical abilities.
Yeah.
That was adorable.
Carol B says, I'm getting Griswold vibes from this road trip, and I love it. Feeling festive.
bingo,
What?
Griswold
Yeah.
vibes.
Oh, vibes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's funny because pretty much how they go up into the boonies and trek through cold and snow and rain and mud.
That we're not going through.
No, but that's typically what we do.
Sometimes. We have been there in
Yeah.
the snow.
We've chopped down trees in the snow
I
before.
don't think Jamie ever has. Maddie was a baby. Or like toddler.
It snowed like 4 years ago.
Different. It wasn't
Yeah.
full on snow on the ground. It was just
True.
snow that landed and melted.
True.
Pork Pie and Mushy P said, do you call baubles Christmas ornaments?
Yes.
Sorry.
Baubles.
Silly questions.
Yeah, baubles aren't normal for us. We use Christmas ornaments or ornaments. Or,
Yeah.
I knew what you were saying though when you said it. I understood it.
Michael Hill says, Saskatchewan, Canada is where I am.
Oh, okay.
And it's snowing like crazy.
Is that on the east?
Is Saskatchewan on the east or western side? Match it up to a country, a state,
A state
for us in the U.S. Just so we can know offhand without
Paul
researching it.
says, felt really Christmassy last night watching Police Academy. Gonna watch Home Alone tonight.
There we go. We've actually, the past 2 nights, we have searched out odd and obscure Christmas movies that we either haven't seen or haven't seen in 20 years.
And so last night's was the Santa
Not-
Claus.
right, not
Santa
these-
Claus, the movie,
Right,
with Dudley Moore as the head elf
right.
and John Lithgow as the bad guy.
Yep.
I swear I've never seen that in my life. It was ridiculous, but it seemed like it was the precursor to all the modern Santa Claus
Right.
movies.
So like the Santa Claus with Tim Allen, it was just like that, but from the 60s. It was actually pretty good.
that was in '85, I think it said.
Yeah, 60s, 85, same thing.
Yeah.
A long time ago. Oh, this truck is wide. Oh, it's gonna be tight through here.
Sandy says the Christmas tree from Home Depot, is that a real or a fake one that you ordered?
Fake.
It is plastic
Yeah.
and metal.
We got a fake tree this year. We went ahead and made that decision to get a big, giant, fake one pre-lit.
Yep. Paul says, John, don't get me started on the snowflakes that are offended by Merry Christmas.
I know. That's one of my
And
ragers
says-
too. I don't talk about things like that very often, but that one, I say Merry Christmas. That's it.
And says, time to start singing Christmas carols. La 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 la.
Let's see. 2 nights ago, what did we watch? We watched Babes in Toyland.
No, we didn't. We watched March of the Tin Soldiers,
March of the Tin Soldiers,
which was a Laurel and Hardy.
Laurel and Hardy movie, and it was awesome.
Brugetta says, no offense to anybody, all about the love.
Yep.
And Rosalind says, snowflakes get offended over nothing. Katie says, Lily thought getting a Christmas tree was so cool.
Yep.
Katie Lee says, yes, Paul, I've been thinking about watching Home Alone today. Jamie's ready to watch that one. Home Alone with the little boy.
I like that one.
I know you do.
Does it teach you how to protect yourself from bad guys?
Survival skills,
I
Jamie.
know what to do.
Oh, you already know.
Yeah.
Iconic. Iconic Boy said they're playing the Christmas music in the stores.
I heard Christmas music in Walmart before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Saskatchewan is above North Dakota.
Perfect, thank you.
Okay, that's
He
nice.
lives in the north central part, tons of lakes there.
Nice.
Let's see, they're saying that the second Home Alone is just as good, but not the third.
After number 2, that the franchise is dead to me.
Yeah, KT said I never bothered with the third.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen it.
And then they went to like a 4th anyway. I think it
Well,
was
I think the third, it became a different kid.
it was a different kid.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I did.
So as far as I'm concerned, it's different movies.
Right.
And like the 4th was probably a straight to TV or something because
Yeah,
it looked
probably.
stupid.
Paul says the Irish government did an emergency announcement last night interrupting normal programming. They made an announcement from government buildings that Santa Claus is considered a frontline essential worker.
Nice.
Oh.
Santa should be an
Right?
essential worker, absolutely.
Rugetta says Home Alone is not just my favorite Christmas movie, but my favorite of all movies.
Wow, that's cool.
Steve says Scrooge Christmas Carol is probably one of the ultimate Christmas movies.
Yeah.
Mickey version.
You know, we started working in the Gremlins as a Christmas movie too.
For sure.
That's a good one.
It takes place at Christmas.
And I think the kids are old enough now. We can watch Die Hard for Christmas as well.
Oh,
John and I watched that one this past year, and it was like, okay, it's a Christmas movie.
Yeah, this could be this, and that's controversial. That's more controversial than saying Merry Christmas. Saying Die Hard is a Christmas movie, that irritates people.
I don't, it's been so long, I don't know.
They're at a Christmas party, and the terrorists attack and take over.
All right.
So it's Christmas. What do you?
Okay.
Oh, Johan says Pedro's going off, so he has got to go.
All right.
Bye, Johan. Thanks for hanging out.
Yep. Be safe.
Iconic Boy says Jimmy is such a good, kind little boy. Yes, he is. Kristen H says, hello, friends. How are you all? Where are you going today?
We are doing well, thank you. We're actually heading up to get our it's our Christmas tree trek. That's what I'm going to call it from now on. We're heading up to the mountains. My brother's going to be collecting a Christmas tree to bring home. We're going to be buying pies and baked goods and Christmassy stuff and apple cider and all that kind of goodies. Those kind of goodies. So
Steve says Home Alone 1 and 2 with the original actors are the best. Agree.
yep.
Paul says, because of that Santa Claus thing from the Irish government, he is exempt from restrictions. He had to be granted permission to enter and exit Irish airspace and
Ah.
Irish homes this year.
There we go. Good.
Are the Irish people on lockdown?
Yeah, I think so. I think everybody is again. Matt says apparently they're remaking Home Alone. No, leave it alone.
Yeah. We don't think we need it.
Sandy said, do you like Honey, I Shrunk the Kid? The old one and the new one, which is better? I think I only ever saw the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and Honey, I Blew Up the Kid.
Honey, I blew up the baby.
The baby, that's what it is.
Yeah, the number 1 and number 2 are good. I think there's more than that of those as well. And anything past that sucks too.
And I don't know, did they remake it to a modern one?
I don't remember.
Because if they did, I don't like it automatically.
I didn't watch it. I know the first one and the sequel, but I don't know of any other past that.
Chanel says, hello from Northwest England.
Hello there.
Katie says, Joe says his favorite is Die Hard.
There we go. See?
And Paul says Die Hard is a Christmas movie. And the main bad guy says, ho, ho, ho.
That's right.
Oh. Before you hurt someone.
I think there's an MF attached with the ho ho ho, but
Yeah, probably. Rugetta says The Ref is a good one as well. That's the one. Is that Jamie Lee Curtis in there? And, oh gosh, what's that guy? Dennis Leary. I think that's Dennis Leary in
I
that.
don't know anything about that one.
Joe says that It's a Wonderful Life is the best of all time. I don't really care for that one.
I've never seen it fully.
We'll have to watch it again because it's not my favorite. And you know which movie I hate? Polar Express. I can't stand that.
Just can't stand the Polar Express,
And
the Tom
people
Hanks
love
one.
That one.
And it's usually in people's top 5
Yeah.
or 10 at least. But Jess can't stand it. She's creeped out by it.
I don't like the animation, and I think the storyline is crap. I think they're incredibly mean to the poor little kid, making him get on with no ticket, like go sit in this crappy car. But you know,
There we go.
That's a good thing.
Paul says there are just some movies they should not remake. Originals are best. Example, Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Agree.
Oh no, the woman version of Ghostbusters was just as good.
It was okay. It wasn't as good.
It was horrible. And it's not because it was women. I'm not
No, I
saying
just
it.
felt like the story was a lot
I
better.
thought it was horrible. Absolutely garbage. And so did the box office. The box office agreed with that. Nobody watched it.
Right.
They're gonna.
Ryan Mushbees says, I like the Taken movies and Hunger Games movies and the Divergent movies. I do like the Taken movies, although those kept going on too long.
What are those?
Taken with Liam Neeson.
Oh, it's Taken.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. Yeah, they made extra sequels of those too.
Yeah, they
Number
should
one,
have stopped sooner.
number one was fine.
Hunger Games are good. I
Never
like
wa-
the books better than the movies.
Oh, they made books out of it?
Divergent, I've started reading those books. I've never seen the movies.
I've never watched any of those Hunger Games or any of them. I don't read books, so.
The Ghostbuster version goes one guy, and it's dope.
I know.
Oh, Thor. Yeah.
That's why I like that movie, though, because he's hot.
Yeah, like the devil.
Paul says he is looking forward to the new Top Gun, though. Is
Yeah.
Tom in it? I don't know anything about who's in
I
it.
think Tom Cruise is in that one, right?
I have no idea. Colette says, hello there, John and Jessica and Maddie and Jamie. Hope you all had a fantastic,
That is not him.
Hello there, Colette.
Put your mouth out, I'm not sure. Pork Pie says, Maze Runner is good. I've also started reading that book and never finished. Ann Stern says, yes, it's Dennis Leary in the ref.
See, all these I've never seen or heard.
Chanel Wright says, sending you love from England. Love Die Hard 2 in the snow. And she sent us $5.
There we go.
Thank you.
Thank you for the
Super
super chat. Appreciate that.
You need a Christmas bell.
Yeah.
chat. Yeah. Iconic boy said, Mama Biggie is a kind, laughing grandma. Sandy says, have you seen the Bad Santa movie?
Yes, that's a good one too, actually.
That is inappropriate, though.
Yeah.
I
I've
didn't.
seen a bad
My
Santa.
I
mom,
didn't see
my mother would not enjoy it.
No.
I've seen a bad Santa. It's called The Grinch.
Katie Elise says, it seems that all they do these days is remake old movies, especially Disney movies. Yes, that drives me insane. Or take a great cartoon and, like, put live action to it, but use the same songs. So, like, what's the point?
Right.
Like, do something original. Change the story around. Do something. I've yet
Yeah.
to see the Aladdin with Will Smith.
Oh, yeah. Or Dumbo. All right, so we are in the area, guys, that we've lost connection before, so,
And do up.
and Jamie threw up before. If you lose us, then you'll know why, but
Paul says Dennis Leary has a song that I secretly want to teach Jamie to sing.
probably not. I can just imagine.
Teach me.
Probably not a good one.
Rugetta says Polar Express is one of those I personally don't care.
I love it.
You like Polar Express?
Yeah.
He likes the animation.
Yeah.
It's so realistic.
KT Lee said I didn't make it through the Polar Express, so I agree with Jess. Alex says, isn't there another Ghostbusters next year? Oh,
Yes.
Is there?
Yeah.
But they're not the women. They're going back to men.
Oh.
Because it did financially did
It's gonna
horrible.
be boys and girls.
So they're just pretending that the female version didn't happen.
Oh, that's right. I saw the commercials for it. It's
Right.
got Finn Wolfhard in it.
And the women are upset, and people are calling them sexist and everything else.
Dear.
But it just didn't do well.
But
Like,
the premise for this one looks stupid too. I saw the commercial, and I was like, "Oh, that's Ghostbusters movie? That's weird." Like for the whole 5 minutes until the very, very end, I had no clue what it was a commercial for.
That's right. That's right.
Steve says Thanksgiving movie probably has to go to Planes, Trains, and Automobiles with Steve Martin and the late John
Oh,
Candy.
that
That's
was
a
a good
fantastic.
one.
I've heard people that's like a Thanksgiving
I
staple.
think that's where he's trying to get to is Thanksgiving somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they end up with a car with no doors.
Oh my gosh,
and
everything in that movie.
I don't remember much about that
We'll
movie
have to
actually.
find that one and watch it. We're spinning a bit. Christmas with the Cranks. Oh, that
That
might
was
be
good.
the one that's got Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yes, you're right.
That's the one with Jamie Lee Curtis. The other one is Dennis Leary. I don't think I've ever seen that one.
Well, that's a good one for people turning around people who don't believe.
Ah, there we go. Matt says there's too much CGI nowadays.
Well,
Yeah, it's not bad when it's seamless, but it's bad when it's bad.
yeah.
Someone said, Ann says the new Ghostbusters has Paul Rudd in it.
Oh, does it? He wasn't in the commercial I saw. Maybe he was. I don't remember. But I do like Paul Rudd. Pork Pie says, I've never seen Die Hard or Top Gun.
Oh, no.
KTV says, yeah, Tom Cruise will be in the new Top Gun, so it might be good. Let's hope. I don't really like Tom Cruise though.
He's an odd guy. But Top Gun, that's a good movie.
We're over him.
That's a pretty good movie.
Pork Pie says, sounds like you're into dystopian movies and books like me, Jess. Yes, I am. Very much so.
Not me.
Katie says, we are in Fancy Gap, another Andy Griffith reference. Do you recognize Fancy Gap?
No.
Fancy Gap from... No, actually I don't.
I don't think I ever heard that.
Brugetta says, Tom Cruise. But Edge of Tomorrow? Yes. I don't know what Edge of Tomorrow is. Ann says, Trading Places with Dan Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy. Good Christmas movie. I've never considered that one a Christmas movie, but that's kind of similar that's the time of year. And that's a good movie. Have you seen that one?
Nope.
So we'll have to find that one too.
What's it called? Trading Places?
Trading Places. So the premise is Eddie Murphy is like a homeless guy, faking that he has no legs.
It's like Big, right?
Yeah, similar.
Okay. Where they switch...
But it's not magical. It's real life, not magical. Does that make sense?
Oh,
They don't like switch bodies.
He becomes an executive. He's got a little
He
kid.
likes no.
Okay, I'm getting mixed up.
Yes. I think that's a Will Smith movie.
Oh, yes, you're right.
We got a super chat from
Paul, thank you so much. Here's a super chat. Thank you.
Pork Pies wants to know how old is Jamie. He is 8 years old.
It's great to be 8.
Did you forget?
Oh no, I was letting you answer.
No.
She hesitated for you to fill in the blank.
No, she.
Rosalind says was out earlier getting presents for Mr. Kitty.
All right.
Katie is driving on the Blue Ridge Mountain Parkway.
Cool.
Oh. What's the weather there?
Yeah, what's the weather like? Is it cold?
Waiting.
Pork Pie says Shawshank movie is a good one. Yes. Idris says Trading Places needs a couple of edits to be family friendly, but great film. Usually they do that for TV for us.
Yep. Every time I hear Trading Places, I think of Trading Spaces, that home makeover TV show where they
Oh, yeah.
renovate each other's homes.
Brugetta says you've never seen Planes, Trains, and Automobiles?
I'm sure I have. It's just been a long time.
I think Anne likes Paul Rudd too. She put hearts in it. KT Lisa Shawshank is the ultimate. It is a really good movie. And what I recently saw was The Green Mile was really good too.
Oh, yeah.
I'd never seen that one before.
It was sad. It was
Katie says they're going to stop by Mountain Man. Was that the little roadside stand we were at?
Yeah.
What is Jamie's favorite Christmas movie?
If you could only
Which?
the Grinch,
The Grinch with Jim Carrey, the live action,
the
or
Jim
the cartoon one.
the Jim Carrey version, but any version.
Both.
Okay, any version of the Grinch. And you said Home Alone.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it. You got more than that?
You like the Elf?
Yeah.
Oh, Elf, yes.
That is a good one. Sandy says, did you know that Jackie and Kelso from That 70s Show in real life got together and had a baby?
Yeah.
And
Yep.
she's, did Did you know that? Well, what is her real name? Jackie.
Mila Kunis.
Yeah,
Yes.
Mila Kunis learned to speak English from watching TV.
Yeah. Because she's
Where was she from?
Russian,
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
one of those.
Czechoslovakian or Russian or
Yeah,
Ukrainian.
It's one of those in that
Yeah,
area.
she speaks that. She's from there.
Colette says my favorite films are science fiction, especially Blade Runner and Space Odyssey, A Clockwork Orange, Soylent Green. She said, to be honest, I don't like Christmas films.
That's all right.
Katie Lee says, Paul, stop it. Jimmy will be YouTubing it, and then it'll be your fault when he's walking around singing at the top of his lungs. I'll have to Google it later.
Yeah, find out what it is.
Cindy Bishop says, bye, everyone. Have a fantastic day.
Bye,
Bye.
Cindy. Stay warm.
Have a
Brooke
good
says,
one.
can you explain how Super Chats work and how we do it?
So basically, what you do, it's a financial contribution to the channel is what it is. There's a little dollar sign somewhere towards the bottom of the comment bar. If you click on that, you have
Where
to
you input your chats.
where you input your chats and your comments. If you click that dollar sign, it'll take you through a process where you have to set up a credit card to pay, and then you put money in and it comes directly to the channel. YouTube and Google takes a percentage of it. Take 30%. Google steals 30%, and then we get the rest. So there's super chat and there's super stickers. It's kind of the same thing. The stickers will pop up and it looks pretty, and it'll stay in the chat, and like you get your screenshot kind of thing. But it's a nice little financial, like, here's a couple bucks kind of thing, like a tip.
Amsterdam said, I'm watching Nanny McPhee at the moment.
Nice.
I've never fully watched that movie. Katie says, it's cool and sunny, about low 60s.
Okay, same here.
Low 60s, nice.
Dave Shanahan is on, says, hello, guys.
Hey, Dave.
Paul says, Trading Places is brilliant. Kristen says, do you guys have Netflix or Hulu? If so, what shows do you guys like? Also, do you guys like the TV show The Teachers? I started to watch The Goldbergs. I couldn't really get into it. I really like the blonde lady from Reno 911, but I don't know, it wasn't for me.
Beverly.
Is that her name on
Yes.
there, Beverly?
I watched this last night with the kids.
Yeah, it's okay. I just never got into it.
I don't like that she calls her boy schmoozy.
That's weird.
There are not, for me, there's not any TV shows on any network that I watch religiously.
I mostly forget about things that I want to watch.
Right.
I really like all the Walking Dead stuff.
Yeah.
So if I ever have a moment of time to myself, that's what I end up watching.
Yeah.
I also like Outlander on Stars. And, I really liked The Great on Hulu. It was about Catherine the Great. It had Dakota Fanning.
You're probably going to have to speak up now.
Elle Fanning.
Probably going to have to speak up now that we're on the freeway, too.
Yeah, they'll tell me if they can.
Okay.
But yeah, not a whole lot of TV. We watch YouTube and whatever the kids are watching.
Yeah, typically Jamie hogs TV, and we're watching YouTube.
Yep.
And then we're watching really dumb things on YouTube. And watching Jamie play video games. We-
Iconic Woman has asked 3 times, so I gotta address this. He said, do you remember the MF hot chick at McDonald's? Remember that's what it said on our receipt? It said
Oh.
MF hot chick.
Yes. Yes, that's funny.
Ann Stern says, Santa Claus is coming to town, narrated by Fred Astaire.
Yes, all of those claymation, and animated, just fully animated, all the reindeer, all the Santa Clauses, all of the little drummer boy. I love all of those.
Kristen said, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is a good one.
Absolutely.
Paul says, Shawshank and Green Mile are fantastic. Michael Clark, Rip, brilliant in Green Mile, yep.
Yep.
Rosalind Brown says, usually watch Polar Express, but cannot face it this year. And Rugetta says, let's not forget Ernest Legend.
Oh yeah.
Ernest. I think we bought one of those Ernest movies.
Does he save Christmas?
Look at that person taking a selfie with those trees. What a
Oh.
weirdo.
People
On the
park
side of the highway.
side of a highway. People are doing 70 miles an hour, and they're on the shoulder taking pictures because the pretty trees behind them.
That
Ugh.
was so weird. Pork Pie says, does Jamie like the Dennis the Menace movies? Yes, he actually did. We have watched that one, the live action. Who's it? Christopher Lloyd's the bad So I've seen it. It's not my favorite either. It has the animation like Polar Express that I don't care for.
Oh, that's right. You don't like that style of animation.
It is. Colette says my idea of a perfect Christmas is eating sushi and drinking absinthe while listening to German classical music and dark industrial music. Wow, that is completely
Not Christmassy.
not what I would picture for Christmas.
But hey,
you know what?
Whatever floats your
How about
boat. Yeah.
On the Polar Express, when the kid tries to run onto it, and it gets on, you can see his footprints. He's running. Then when he pops off, the kid's in.
Yes, Jimmy has watched some things with like bloopers or
He's
Easter
good at
eggs.
catching bloopers.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Somebody on YouTube does that.
Yeah. KT Lee said, I'm surprised John and Jess don't know that song. They're both around my age and it was even big in Australia. Once I hear it, I might actually know what it is, but I can't place it right now.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's something from Dennis Leary, and I don't know.
Mom, what's your favorite Christmas movie
Mine.
and favorite Christmas snack?
Anything chocolate.
Anything chocolate. Can you guys hear her still? And can you hear Jessica in the back?
Nobody's complained.
Okay.
But my favorite Christmas movie. Gosh, I like them all. I don't know.
Get behind me to catch up here. Paul loves Scrooge, the musical one from the 70s. I like the Muppets Christmas movie.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Michael wants to know if we have family in many different states.
We've got family in Florida and North Carolina,
I have family in Alaska and Nevada.
and that's it.
Well, technically, I have family in like South Carolina, and I have family in London somewhere. Those are like second cousins and whatnot.
Yeah, family we know or just family in general?
Right. Regetta says so many different movies that are the same-ish.
Right.
Yeah, there are.
That's true.
Paul likes Scrooge with Alec Guinness and Albert Finley. Pork Pie says, my Christmas day is about cooking and eating and drinking and eating and movies and eating all whilst in my days all day. Pretty
Yep.
much.
Yep. Sounds good to me.
Alex says, how about Scrooge with Bill Murray? I do like that one. And says, Paul says, let's see, I love singing in it. I love the singing in it, and when the guy is dancing on Scrooge's coffin. I think that's the Bill Murray one. I don't remember that one. It's very 80s, early 90s maybe. Have you all seen the Mulan movie? No, I haven't seen.
I have not.
Pork Pie and Mushy Pea said, before COVID, did you go to church?
Yep.
Colette says, I also love European art house films, especially German expression films from the 1920s.
Interesting.
I took a class on foreign films, so I watched a lot of different foreign films through that, but it's been a while.
Wow, a class on watching movies.
Picking apart themes and things like that.
Okay.
Matt says, have you picked up any bargains in the Black Friday sales? Not really.
A couple things that were a little bit cheaper than normal, but the way that they're doing it now, things have been on sale all week. We haven't been in the market for anything big. So nothing crazy.
Our kids aren't into the major toys. We don't do big electronics.
Right, we're not buying new TVs. We don't need new computers, no laptops or cameras.
So that's... Oh, we are? Oh, sweet. Sandy wants to know if you're getting lonely back there, Jamie.
Aw.
Jamie wants a gaming computer. That's his goal. He wants a PC, a gaming PC.
That's like $1 million.
That's like $1 million.
You got $1 million?
He'd like to be able to sit and play games on an actual computer like everybody he sees on YouTube.
I want rainbow.
Paul says John hates foreign movies, especially Irish ones.
I love Darby O'Gill and the Little
That's
People.
right. Come on. Our Irish roots.
And he's
Played by a
dead.
Scotsman.
And he's dead now too. So thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Pork Pie says your mom is pretty, love her hair.
Beat
Why,
up.
thank you.
What? It's coming up. Well, Dad just stood up, so now we can't see it.
I had to speed up because the trucks were pelting me with
You have to
rocks.
speed up because there's a oh, that's a nice one. It's a Porsche. Sandy says, let's ask Jamie some questions since he's left out. He's ready. AT says, okay, I'm on it. Steve says Jamie just wants the latest PlayStation or Xbox.
Yes.
Jamie just needs a paper round. Oh, Jamie needs a paper round.
Yeah,
paper
right.
round. I don't know.
On Xbox Series X.
Oh, and a bottle of Coca-Cola.
Oh, yeah.
No, I need a whole cage full of Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Sprite. That's it.
What do you like better, Jane?
And chips.
Coke or Pepsi?
Matt says GoFundMe for Jamie to get a gaming PC. Ann says, yeah, I told you about that Darby O'Gill and the little movie, John. That dang banshee scared the heck out of me.
Yep.
They took my money.
Heck yeah, me too. And then I watched it as an adult and I went, why was I scared at all?
Paul says, Darby O'Gill, my God, what do you really think of us? How racist. I don't think anyone was actually Irish in that movie. I tried to stop him, Paul. He doesn't listen.
Okay, so
I knew I'd get him with that.
the King Leprechaun, what was his name?
King O'Brien,
Oh, Brian.
Brian something. I don't know. I knew I'd get it, Paul, if I said Darby O'Gill though.
Brigetta wants to know, Jamie, what is your favorite character of all time? On anything. You like Deadpool? Which is funny because you've never even seen the
Yeah,
Deadpool movie.
he says Deadpool, but he can't watch the movie.
How do you know that I have?
The Dark Fanatic says, I never turn on my TV, all YouTube.
Pretty
Jamie,
much.
what's your favorite Thanksgiving food?
What do you think?
Rolls?
Cookie.
Oh, turkey.
Turkey. He did eat a bunch of turkey on Thursday.
Iconic Voice says, Jamie, do you like chocolate chip cookies?
Yes. That's my.
That's all he likes. He only likes chocolate chip cookies. Matt says, like the racist Irish sausages, Paul. Yeah, and he's King Brian. King Brian. He said, Paul is King Leprechaun, at least in our circle.
Oh man.
That's hilarious. Wow. Yep. Iconic Voices, the kids have changed so much when he was watching from videos from 3 years ago.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
Have you guys heard of Ghost Rider?
No. That movie's hecka old, Jamie. He's just discovered the movie Ghost Rider, and he really likes the song. I think it's a Third Eye Blind song, or Three Doors Down, Three Doors Down. It's so random. What's the song? I can't even think of it right now. Sing it, James.
I can't.
Copyright.
Right. But that's a movie with Nicolas Cage. He's the Ghost Rider.
Huh.
I love
I'll
that.
have to see that one. I don't know that one.
Pork Pie says, does Jamie prefer chicken wings or cheeseburgers? Jamie says chicken
Oh,
wings.
yeah, he loves
He has started to turn into a chicken wing fan.
Brigetta says Deadpool's her favorite, or his favorite. I don't know. There's no sex there, I can't tell. Paul says Darby O'Gill stars Sean Connery, Scottish, Janet Moore, American, Albert Sharp, English, and it was King Brian, who I think was a pygmy Zulu warrior.
There's like 5 lots of them.
That's funny.
I like Deadpool because he got short legs, right? Like this.
Endgame on my PlayStation.
You know, yeah, TV,
Fantasy on PlayStation.
YouTube is so much more like current and up to date, and like so many more options available.
Sandy says, Jimmy, do you get scared easy?
Yes.
He does sometimes.
Sometimes if it's wheels, someone comes at me. Oh, you know what I'm gonna
Cry and run to your mommy.
do?
He won't walk out to the car at night by himself.
Right.
Dad,
What? I'm just reporting. I'm not saying anything about it.
Iconic voice says, Jamie's so cute. He called chicken nuggets chicken nuggets. Regina says, love y'all. Glad to make a live, and we're glad to have you here.
Yep, absolutely.
Jamie, what's your favorite wrestler?
wrestle?
Yeah. She doesn't know who that
Yeah.
is. You like
Dwayne Johnson.
Dwayne Johnson,
The Rock.
You also like, John Cena.
No.
Oh, you don't really like him?
No, I still see his face.
The kids don't really watch. They never have.
He only knows them from other movies, really.
Right.
Guess what?
What?
Sci-fi.
Rosalind says Christmas TV will be rotten as usual. Colette says I forgot about In the Name of the Father, another Irish film with an English connection. Anne says Darby O'Gill and the Little People, which was a Walt Disney production. Walt Disney happens to be half Irish, that's why he wanted to make the movie. There we
See,
go.
there you go.
Pork Pie says my nephews are obsessed with watching people play Fortnite on YouTube or keeping going on about it. The clown. Is Jamie the same? Jamie watches people play Minecraft and
Fortnite,
Fortnite. Not Fortnite so much.
Yeah, football.
the Bigfoot game,
He watches people play all sorts of weird stuff.
yeah.
There's this game, it's called Call of the Wild.
Yeah, it's a hunting game.
I love it.
He likes watching people play that one.
And I play too.
Sandy says, do y'all like Bill Nye the Science Guy? You know TikTok, have you seen him on there?
Yeah, he's all right.
That guy's still alive?
Yeah, he's not as cool as he used to be though.
Matt says they show the movie Oliver here every single Christmas. It's not even a Christmas movie.
Huh.
Like Oliver Twist? I don't know that movie. It's just Oliver. Iconic voice says, John, you look like Kevin Owens.
I get that a lot.
Alex says Grease is on every Christmas too. And there will only be a few Bond movies on too. Those are weird to show at Christmas
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
The first time I heard a Kevin Owens reference, I actually had to look him up because I didn't know who he was. And I was like, yeah, maybe a little bit.
But everybody says it.
Yeah,
Really? I don't know what that is.
I'm
It's a wrestler.
fat. I'm fatter, and my beard is grayer and longer.
But the facial shape's about the same.
Yeah, facial shape's the same.
Paul says, but Anne, John now hates Walt Disney because of you. Sorry, I've ruined your chance of going to Disney World anytime soon, Jamie. Because John hates all
Why
things
have you
Irish.
been to Disney?
You've been to Disney World, but never Disneyland.
Right. You've been to the one that you have to fly to, but not the one down in our own state.
Right. Katie Lee says, Grease, really? That's a weird choice. It's a summer movie. Steve says, I'm more of a Call of Duty guy than Fortnite.
Yes, I play Call of Duty too.
Jamie plays Call
Yeah,
of Duty.
he's starting to like that one
Do
too.
you want to play with me?
And he plays, what's the other one? Do you still play that zombie one?
Oh, yeah.
World War Z?
Yeah.
Z for zombie.
We've been talking about starting a gaming channel.
I have a ton of games.
Since he's already staring at the screen playing, we might as well put it on video, right?
Yeah.
Maybe at some point.
Beautiful Dad.
Probably wants to know if anyone's gotten the PS5 yet.
No.
Nope.
No, I never tried to.
If I did, it'd already be on eBay, so I could make $1,200. People are crazy for that thing right now. It's ridiculous.
Pi says, have you seen Oliver Twist? I think I have seen a version of Oliver Twist. Is that what the Oliver movie is? And says, that's not true, Paul. Everyone loves the Irish.
Yep.
wants to know, John, how long have your mom and dad been married? Can you answer that, John?
Can I?
Yeah.
Well, I could guesstimate because I'm 39, so they're probably married like 41.
Yep. Ding, 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 ding.
Good job.
41, is that exactly 41?
Yeah.
41 years, there you go.
Steve says The Last of Us is probably one of my all-time favorite games. I don't know that game. The Last of Us?
Is it basically like a zombie?
Right. Sandy wants to know, Jamie, are you into monster trucks? Have you been to one? They actually ride around in the dirt. We have been to several monster truck shows. Jamie is into them very much. So
What in the pouring down rain?
Yeah, we went to the stadium where the 49ers play in Santa Clara, and it was pouring down. It was muddy. It actually was a very crappy show because they couldn't get up enough speed to do anything good. But I used to have a friend that, for a living, for his job, he would build those tracks. So when they would come into the arenas in the area, he would take his heavy machinery and he would lay out the rock and then the boards and the rocks and then the dirt and move in the cars. And so, yeah, we've been to a couple different monster truck shows. They're awesome.
Maggie says, we all have Irish in us. Brigetta says, I'd love to make money on eBay. Colette says, I think the history of Ireland is one of the great interests.
Yep, absolutely.
Katie says, I base my parents' years of marriage on my age, too.
Yeah.
I says, congrats on your 41 years of marriage. I bet you deserve a medal.
More times than not.
Did you see that? What? He said 2 medals. Did you see that? 2 medals.
Iconic Boy says, it's like in 2019, people are going crazy over Popeye's chicken sandwich, but in 2020, people are going crazy over PS5.
Yep.
Idris says, I suggest Stardew Valley version 1.4 Hill Farm for a gaming channel. Do you know that one, Jimmy?
What?
Stardew Valley as a gaming channel? Jamie says he'll look it up.
I don't know
Morgana says, my heritage is Mexican, but I love the Irish. Anne says, pop quiz, faithful friends who are dear to us. What Christmas song is that? Gather near to us.
Oh.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas
this year.
everywhere you go.
Mike says, I've been with my partner 15 years and it's like having a second child.
What?
Or a third child.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mother's laugh is so funny, says Matt. Keep laughing, Mother Biggie. Paul says, John would love an Oliver Twist Christmas. All around. One small bowl only. No gifts. Leprechauns roasting on an open fire.
Leprechauns.
And getting to say blah, 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 blah.
Oh my goodness.
I have a funny story about John. If you're old enough to remember
Oh, here we go.
Game Boys, the little handheld video
I
games,
hate those things.
Jonathan had one and he loved it. And he would get so into the games that his face would be red and he would be sweating.
I was a very intense gaming person.
Were you playing Tetris?
Probably.
Yeah.
I was gaming
Do you guys know Ninja?
a ninja.
I have a ninja one. Yeah. Katie said she had a very religious friend who was calculating her parents' marriage date off of her age when they were younger. And when she did the math, she was shocked, not in a good way.
Uh-oh.
Those spider faces.
Sean and Jess, do you guys like Eckrich sausage? I don't know that one.
That's a Smithfield subsidy.
Oh, is it?
Subsidiary. And yes,
Paul says loved Game Boy. I love Game Boy too. We had one in my family. I think it was my brother's. But we would take turns playing Tetris and see who could get the better score on road trips with my family. And And then I had the cool Game Boy Clear. Ah, what are you doing? And somebody stole it out of my car when I was in high school.
Oh no.
I was trying to turn the camera just a hair.
And it says, yep, that was beginning to look a lot like Christmas by Judy Garland. It's her favorite version. Theme Park said, I did love my Game Boy, but I'm not a gamer anymore.
See, John, you weren't the only one with
Yeah.
this Game Boy.
Right.
The Game Boy was a classic, yes. Pork Pie says, haha, keep those stories coming, John's mom. What's your mom's name, by the way?
Susan.
Said I didn't know Game Boy did games for adults. Ann says I used to play Space Invaders and Pac-Man.
Well, nowadays they got that retro Nintendo that you plug in and play.
Oh, yes.
I would like that. I just don't have a TV that it would work with, I don't think.
I played Fortnite.
KT Lee said, haha, now it's John's turn to get embarrassed by his parents instead of him doing it to Jamie and Maddie. More stories, please, Mama.
I played
Steve said,
Fortnite and I got wins.
wow. Steve says, anyone remember the Atari 2600?
Yeah, we had one of those too.
Pork Pie said, we had Nintendo and loved Mario and Sonic games.
Oh, yeah.
Katie said, we had an Atari on a black and white TV.
Yep.
Sandy says, where are we going?
We are heading to Placerville, California to go get a Christmas tree and Christmassy stuff and baked goods and pies. I'm not getting a Christmas tree because we actually bought a fake one this year, so
I can see a snowman.
we're going. My brother's going to cut down his tree though. So
KT Lee said I had a Commodore 64. They were old school. I think that's probably what my dad had. He had some old computer, and I played Frogger on it when I was like 3.
yeah.
Colette says the only thing I can play is a piano, harpsichord, and organ, and synthesizer piano. But this goes back to my classic background.
Talented.
I can play a drum set, but I can't get anything right on
You can bang on the drums.
I can play, but I can't get anything right on it. Phoebe Hello says I had the Nintendo Classic console.
Yeah,
The problem with it is you play all the old games for 5 minutes and then just put it in storage.
Yeah.
Paul says if you think about it, Jess, all we had was Pac-Man, Galaxy Quest, and the hardest game of all, pole position.
I've
We were
got a
easily
question for all
amused.
of you guys. What type of car do you like?
Katie says that the new Nintendo things are HDMI, but I think they have wired controllers, right? So the way our room's set up, we can't sit close enough to use a wired controller.
I'd have to move a chair and sit it in the middle of the living room to be able to plug it in. That'd be close enough to the controller.
And says Tempest, Centipede, Frogger, Donkey Kong.
Yep.
Those are good games.
Oh, yeah. I know all those games because when I used to have the Xbox, the original one, I bought those retro gaming collections.
Steve says, I just have a live tree in a pot that I've owned for years now. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that works.
KT Lee says, remember Pong? Spent hours on that simple game.
Right?
Ann says, we're off to see the wizard. Alex says, Pac-Man is 40 years old this year.
Wow.
Paul says, I played drums too, Jamie. Even managed to get on stage with Iron Maiden.
Whoa.
That's pretty cool.
That's a
Jamie
jam.
said he was Iron Maiden. You have failed your child, John.
I explained it to him, but he just doesn't care. Iron Maiden, I told him that Iron Maiden flies his own planes because he's a pilot.
Greta says, I miss road trips. It's been a bit.
I saw the comment, are we almost there? We have about 45 minutes.
Steve says, C64 and ZX Spectrum, the days when games came on audio cassettes and have to wait around 10 minutes to load.
Wow.
Paul said, invited on stage, not just stage invasion.
Yeah.
Matt said, you guys see the movie Pixels? So funny and full of old school gaming references
Yep.
and characters. Yep.
Yep.
Rugetta says, Counter-Strike was the game. cars we like?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Jimmy is very into cars right now. Picking out cars on the road, pointing out ones that he likes, counting cars. So what is your favorite car?
My favorite car's a Porsche, Corvette, GT.
John Paul says, you have failed miserably. Iron Maiden or a band. Bruce Dickinson flies the plane.
I know, that's what I'm saying. They have their own plane. That's what I'm talking about.
Alex says, I'd love to own a DeLorean.
A DeLorean?
Like for Back to the Future.
I've seen one.
Matt says, Tesla.
A Tesla?
I love Tesla.
Colette says, I was lucky enough to meet Bruce Dickinson of Iron Maiden in Berlin.
And I want the new Tesla Cybertruck.
We've met Tesla a bunch of times.
Yeah, not that Tesla. Phoebe says, the UK government ruined cars with all the rules and taxes.
Well, it's happening here too. So
Theme Park says, I've always been into the big rigs.
Did you guys know that there's a Tesla Cybertruck 18 feet?
What?
Tesla Cybertruck 18 feet.
subject to subject.
Cyber?
Katie Elise says, hard to answer the car question, Jamie, because cars have all different names in different countries. A car in America could be called something different in another country.
Exactly.
Paul says, I think Jamie should learn to play the bagpipes or violin or trumpet.
There we go.
Guess what? Pop has a set of bagpipes.
Yeah.
He can even try.
We do have a set
And
of
Maddie has a violin.
We do have
I do too.
bagpipes in the family.
Rowena says, does anybody play an instrument? You played violin.
Yeah.
Maddie tried clarinet and violin. I played flute and violin in school, but I sucked at it. I didn't like practicing, so I never got better. John, did you play anything?
Saxophone, but same thing. I sucked.
You played John Sabat.
No.
Yes. Played the piano and the violin.
I own guitars, and I know I can play a couple little things here and there, but nothing true, nothing like real.
Pork Pie says, my favorite car will be a flying car when Jamie invents them. You gonna invent a flying car, Jamie? Nice. Iconic Voice says, Jamie, you like the hot dogs with the snap, right?
No. I'm taking it.
Those are my favorite.
Steve says, I can't believe the original PlayStation is 25 years old this year.
Right.
Steve says, Tesla, I barely knew her. Have you seen the new Saved by the Bell? I've seen commercials for it. I have not watched it. It looks hideous.
Yeah.
KT Lee says, bagpipes, no. They're beautiful when played properly, but not while someone is learning. Ann Stern says, Tesla, Little Susie, cowboy of the modern day.
Yeah, we used to follow them around pretty hard and go to multiple shows, and we did a couple back-to-back shows in different cities. I've been backstage or side stage, and we've met them all. And
Theme Park says they like the old school Mustang, Jamie.
What year?
What?
What year?
Oh, I don't know.
Has anybody seen the new Mustang? You don't even know what's a Mustang.
Ann says her birthday is next Saturday. She's going to be old. Nice. Iconic Boy says I play the guitar and harmonica.
nice.
My dad played the harmonica.
Pork Pie says my son wants to be an astronaut at the moment. He's 7. What does Jamie want to be when he grows up? Nothing.
That doesn't work.
No.
Why astronauts? Military.
So astronaut or military? Some astronauts are military. They start out military and then they go over to the space program. Did you know that?
All right, so from here on up, we're gonna get to where we're probably gonna lose connection. So let's go ahead and give a few minute warning. We'll start winding down here and get out of here. I'd always rather end it naturally than have us cut off mid-sentence. It's always awkward.
All right, let me catch up on some comments here. Matt
Okay.
Urbans is on. He says, "Is this the Coca-Cola flavor things? That's just my face appreciation channel." Why, yes, it is, sir. Well, it says there's one thing that I cannot do, and it's sing or dance. Theme Park says 1965 or anything before the 90s style Mustang.
You mean 64 and a half?
Steve says, I picture Jamie being the CEO of Coca-Cola. Phoebe says, I grew up to be nothing. It's not so bad. We'll all be nothing eventually anyways.
Right?
Sandy says, what's your family favorite game to play?
Oh.
The kids like to play dominoes.
You know, my favorite game to play is honk the horn when someone walks in front of the car.
That's true.
I love to play that game, and the kids hate it.
I like to play board games. Jamie on the good list or the naughty list this year? He said he's on the naughty list.
That's why he was nervous meeting Santa last week, because
Ann says, How the Grinch Stole Christmas first aired on TV the year she was born.
same style as 65, but most don't know about the 64 and a half.
Don't know about 64 and a half?
Most don't.
Santa's gonna have a mask going into a house.
Maybe.
Maybe. Colin says it's been a great talk with you guys today. John, Jess, Maddie, and Jamie.
Look.
Hope you keep well and
Look, there's
God bless you all. Done.
there's
Hello,
Maddie.
sir.
You can see Maddie on the live stream right there, the car next to us. Right there. Right there.
She's just ignoring us.
We almost they may have been able to see Maddie there for a second. That's funny.
Paul says, have you pranked the kids to look through the front grill of the car and honk the horn? He just does it when they walk
They
by the
won't.
front to get in.
They wouldn't ever do that. There was no way I could get them to do that. When they walk out of the house to go to this side of the car, they walk out and around the back because they won't walk in front of me.
Pork Pie says, my dad is embarrassing to drive with. He beeps his horn at random people and waves to them. They wave back thinking, who's that? My dad's 62, by the way. And Katie Elise says, at least the kid's honest. Yeah, Jamie. So you win points for being honest.
What?
Okay, they said, hey, Maddie, LOL. Sandy says, what's the game called when you put the mouthpiece in and you try to guess what they're saying? That's a funny
Oh,
one.
that's
That's
what it is.
called Watch Your Mouth. Katie Elise said, yeah, they saw her.
Cool. See,
Paul
Matt.
says, I think Maddie just gave you the finger. And Regina said, flip me off.
She did do it. I saw a finger.
Oh, heck no.
Yeah.
Shame.
Maybe it was Haley. All right, so we are gonna vlog the rest of today. We'll see what happens. We got to put up. Hopefully, we'll have our own Christmas tree to put up tonight too. So we may just include it in like one big weekend vlog of all the holiday stuff.
Iconic Boy said Jamie should be declared as the cutest boy ever. Cutest angel boy.
Eh,
Cutest angel of the year.
eh.
Wait, what if I don't want to be an angel?
What did the neighbor teach you how to say, Jamie?
Soy angelito.
Yes. What is that? I'm an angel.
Oh.
I forgot how to say that.
Does he know you? She knows him. She loves this. Regina said, I love you guys.
She makes me tacos
Thank
every
you.
time.
And
Tacos.
girls. All right.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna hit it because I saw it spin a second ago too. So
Yeah, it's getting slow.
thanks for hanging. Thanks for the super chats. Appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. We'll get back to work and school next week, so back to business. Probably a Christmas Eve vlog or a holiday vlog based around our weekend for Monday. We'll see what happens. That's a nice trailer.
Matt says, take care, guys. Have an amazing day. Pork Pie says, I watched a few of your vids back and noticed Jamie has a bit of a Spanish accent. Where does that come from?
I don't know about Spanish accent, but
Ann says, bye, be safe.
bye-bye.
Paul says, okay, guys, have a great day. Don't kill any trees. We won't.
Well, no guarantees.
I'm going to kill some apples and some caramel.
Yep.
says later, guys. Have a good day.
Yep.
Gutta says looking forward.
Go.
Idris says bye.
I wish we could stop at the casino and hit the buffet, but it's not open. All right, guys, I'm gonna hit that X because we're about to lose it anyway. So,
Yep.
thanks for hanging. Appreciate y'all.
Bye.
See ya.